Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening to my lecturer, Sir Roslan. Alright, long time no see, sir. Alright, so today I would like to present about my mini project of CSC425. Alright, so what is my project description? What is my objective? What is my reason to build this system? Alright, so the system is created is because I want to help the user, whether it is my customer or my staff, to make a better choice in choosing suitable skincare based on skin type. Alright, so that means this project when you come to my store, I can test your pH number of your skin and something like that. That things I will explain it to you later. Alright, so the outcome of the system, people can know the right skincare product to be used in order to provide optimal result. Okay, so from the pH number, we can know what is your suitable skincare for your skin, isn't it? Alright, so the benefits are it can boost self-esteem, avoid skin disease, and obtain healthier skin. Alright, so in addition, it also will help my staff to do a better work due to a good system in my store, which is I will appreciate my staff by showing their sales for today, who is good staff of the day or something like that. Alright, so now we'll go to my mini project background, which is our skin is extremely delicate part of our body. You must make sure that you pay ample attention to it in order to keep it nourished and healthy. So glowing skin is a dream for almost all women. And now with the advent for fairness creams for men, it has also increased the market for skincare product for men. Hence, having a clear skin can help to boost our self-confidence to face and communicate with other people. So I got the idea of create a new system to help the people, which is my project was named as Bakutis2 Skin Specialist. In my store, I want to create a system which is to ease my workers and my clients. I want to achieve all of the objective as I say in my proposal. Alright, so my objective of creating this system is to suggest my customer which is what skincare product for every skin type, which is if you have oily skin, if you have a dry skin, or you have a normal skin, there's many of products that will be available in my store. So my second objective is to ease the system of Bakutis2 Skin Specialist. Alright, to ease the system which is to ease my customer. So next is to ease the concern of people with skin problem, do a research about skin type and the skincare is conducted to ensure the right information is delivered to the user. Also, for the last objective, I want to create the programming system that will suggest suitable skincare routine for the user based on their relative skin type. Alright, in every program, of course, there have many steps before we develop a program, which is step 1, we need to know what is our problem analysis, what is our problem statement, our program design, and then we go to coding. After we coding, we need to testing about our system, and then for the last step, we need to documentation like I did in my final report. Alright, so for function 1, I use the function void print message. Okay, why? Because I just want to display output which is welcome to Bakutis2, where you can get your skin goals in the store. Okay, something like that. So it's simple, alright, and then we end the program. Alright, so for every program which is computer program, of course, before we start the program in C++, we need to have a procedure code and flowchart. Okay, actually, flowchart and procedure code is the same thing. Just flowchart is a diagram and procedure code is like a code, something like that. Okay, so my first flowchart is I want to display the output, which is I want to display the output welcome, such as welcome to Bakutis2 Skin Specialist, where you can get the skin goals here. Alright, so I use the function print message, and then it will process and display the output, which is welcome to that, something like that, and then end of the function. Next, I use this function, which is print choices message, which is to display the output, which is skincare choices. In that, we have skincare choices, type of skincare that you want, and the price of the skincare is included in this function. So it just for display too. And then for the third function, this is such a long function, which is I want to which is I use the print message too, which is that has all the variables I put in this,
as you can see. Alright, so then I will put the input, which is quantity of product, the product code, the product prices, and then after it process the input, it will comes the output, and the output will comes out, and then we will get the total price of the product purchase, as you can see there. Alright, and then end of the function. Then for the next function, I use the CSC discount function, which is this is all the variable such as in, discount, chart, and something like that. Alright, and then I put the input, and then this is a formula in the rectangle, which is discount equal to that, as you can see here. Alright, then display output, which is our sale price, the price after we discount. Alright, and then end of the function. Next, for the fifth function number 5, which is I want to give appreciation for my staff, which is I want to key in all the sales that my staff made on that day, which is I use the staff function. This is all the variable, and then this is all the input, staff ID and sale, and then it will display the output, which is list of staff ID and sales. And then end of the program. For the last function, I use to display the output too. So I use the print message function, which is I want to display the output, which is thank you, please come again to our store, do contact us, and something like that. And then end of my function. Alright. Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank you to my lecturer, Mr. Roslan bin Jamaluddin, for your guidance and support in completing this project. Even I have asked you last minute something like how to save data in array. I did it last minute for that, but still you always treat me good. That's what made me feel like I'm so appreciated, and your encouragement to this stage. Alright, so without your guidance, I would not have been able to finish the project. Moreover, I am highly obliged in taking the opportunity to sincerely thanks to my parents, because without them, I don't know whether I can survive in this ODL. Okay, so at last but not least, I am thankful to all my friends who have been always helping and encouraged me throughout this time. I have no valuable words to express my thanks to you all, but my heart is still full of the favors received from every person, including you, Mr. Roslan. It is impossible to prepare a project without the assistance and encouragement of other people, right? So this report is certainly no exception. So I would like to end this presentation. Thank you, Mr. Roslan, for your support, and see you again later. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.